Okay, can you hear me?
I can. Can you go ahead and mute it?
Okay.
I accidentally unmuted you. That's what I had said. Okay, so we're going to start, we're going to talk tonight about our business page. And I want to stress everything that I say tonight, you can take with a grain of salt. You do not have to do it. There's nothing I dislike more than someone telling me that it has to be this way. I'm just giving you what I have heard from other coaches and I put into effect, and I've seen that it's actually working. I have had my business page for about a year now, and I had a different name for it, Chad and I, and that's where our website came up. I don't know if you see the hashtag that I use a lot, which is Change Your Tomorrow Today. That's actually our website also, and it links to my It Works page. It's on our car. That's our mission statement. And it's something I'm very passionate about, is people taking action to change their tomorrow. So that's what our page was. Our profile picture had a picture of him and I in our It Works stuff. Our banner was It Works products, and it was all based on It Works. So after learning about the algorithms from John Eric Mosler, if you guys aren't following him, then message Bree or I, and we will give you tag you on his page so you can start following him. He is very helpful when it comes to learning about the ins and outs of social media. He is a hacker. He has ADHD, so watching him, you have to be able to keep up with his rabbit holes. He always comes back in the end to get things out, but he's very knowledgeable in the internet, the way that it works. The other person that I follow, which we've recently been introduced to with Christy Lynn and Jennifer, is Bob Heilig. His tips is what changed my business page. So the very first thing that he has said, and this is something that I was getting before we met Bob, I was reading You Are a Badass, and it's about, she's teaching you how to really change your thinking. But something that I admired was that she became a life coach after going to life coaches. So her passion is helping other people get out of the crap that she was in. So, and one of the things that she's also mentioned is about branding yourself. And that also in Girl Code, it's similar to the same thing. It's branding you, okay? In network marketing, people buy from you before they buy your product. So without realizing it, my personal Facebook, I was branding myself and growing my network without realizing that's what I was doing. And that's why when I first started It Works, I was extremely successful. Mute Heather. I was extremely successful very fast because people trusted me. People had wanted to try It Works, but once I started, they're like, okay, we trust her. We know she's ethical. She's got good morals. She believes in God. She's not going to lie to us. She's not trying to just get $1. We're going to trust her and see if it actually works. Okay, so I had been branding myself, not realizing that that's what I was already doing. Now, a year later, my warm market are either loyal customers or they're distributors, or they tried being a distributor and then they fell off. But a lot of my warm market have already signed up with me one way or another, which makes it very hard to continue to grow your business on social media. So I kept trying to plug into my business page, posting pages, boosting posts, which were very unsuccessful, and it's very costly. You spend money and you only get a couple of likes, nobody comments, nothing was successful. When people would I would try to friend request them. My rate was very far down. Okay, so here are some of the things that I want you to work on. The main thing that it's kind of homework for you guys, if you don't already have it, is spend time figuring out what your mission statement is. What's your purpose? I know we all have a why. We want to get out of debt. We want to help our children, so on and so forth. But there's got to be something deeper inside of you that you want to do in life. What is your purpose? If your purpose is to help other people get healthy, to get fit, to be in shape, then you've got to be your first customer. Okay. You've got to be healthy. You've got to be in shape. You've got to be able to broadcast to your people that are coming to your business page who know nothing about you that you are your number one customer and that you're walking out in what it is you're trying to sell them. So if you keep your business page all about It Works products, then you have to make sure that you are a walking billboard, so that way when they come to you, they can stand on what it is that you're showing them by your life. And you have to be able to walk your walk and talk your talk. So market your mission statement. Okay, that's what your business page should look like. Your profile picture should be a picture of you, not of a product, not of It Works, not of anything other than you. It should be a business picture. It doesn't have to be a business picture, just a really decent picture of you, something that they can see your face, they can see you're an actual person. It doesn't have to be the same picture as your main profile, but you want to make sure that they know it's you. So when they do like and comment and you friend request them on your main page, they know what they're looking at. Which also brings me to the name of your page. It's helped me immensely since changing my business page to Crystal Thrasher-Cook. It matches exactly as my main page. So when someone likes and comments now and I friend request them, my success rate of them accepting my friend request has quadrupled. I hardly get any that do not accept my friend request because it matches. So it makes sense to them. They just commented and they just requested information. Now I'm requesting them as a friend. So they go ahead and accept it. So if your business page doesn't match, like mine used to say, change your tomorrow today. But then Crystal Thrasher-Cook would friend request me and I didn't know who the hell was friend requesting me. It didn't make sense. Okay. So putting your business page as your actual name or whatever name you have on your main page, it helps increase your friend request acceptance. Okay. So I already said that. What is your mission statement? Brand yourself. Change your BP to your actual name. What I've done, which I'll share my thing real fast. Let's see if it works. My internet's not been working. What I decided to do going. My banner now says what my actual business page is. So my banner still has my mission statement, which is change your tomorrow today. So whatever your mission statement is, you can put it in your banner or whatever you want your business name. Like our website is still changeyourtomorrowtoday.com. So it's still there. So when I send them that website, it's not going to be formed because it's going to be something they're repetitively seeing and they're going to associate it with me. Okay, so don't put It Works products on your profile or your cover photo. This goes the same for your personal page because personally, people are not going to, if they don't know you and you send them a friend request and all they see is It Works stuff, immediately they know you're just trying to sell them stuff. So your friend request acceptance is going to be down. Because you've lost sight of who you are and you don't want to do that. Your friends also get turned off by this because you've lost. I did the same thing. So please don't sit here and be like, oh my gosh, like if I go through my profile pictures, I have It Works stuff also. You're excited about what you do and you want to share it. So I get it, but it does hurt your business because people kind of start ignoring, they start ignoring you and your friend requests go down also. People are on guard with social media. So let's see. So do not put It Works. You're going to have less likely to get likes because they know you want to sell them something. Okay, yeah, and that's the other thing too. So say you do an awesome post, but your profile picture and your cover picture are all It Works stuff. People are going to look at it. They might like it, but they're not going to comment or like it, which is going to hurt your algorithms. It's also not going to help you get any shares because, again, it's a business post. So something that he was talking about, the other amazing tip that's helped me get my business page with likes. It's already, I don't know if I can find it. My page this week has 43 new likes. And since I've made these changes, it's gone up over 100 likes. And just 43 of them are this week. And I'll show you the post. I'm about to show you the post that I did that has really helped my page immensely this week. I don't know if it's showing. It does. I don't know where to find it. I do everything from my phone, so this is all foreign to me. Okay, so something that he also talked about, and this was a dual thing that John Eric was talking about it, and Bob was also talking about it. We want to focus on being someone of value, of adding value to someone's life, okay? Which means whatever we're posting, it creates a like, it creates a comment, but we also want to get shares. We want people to share our page, because what that does is it's telling Facebook that you are worth, somebody wants to see you, so much so that they're sharing your stuff, okay? The same goes with your main page too. If your main page doesn't get likes or comments or shares, is he dancing in the background purposely trying to distract me? Because tell him it's working. I have only 4 screens on my thing, and he's one of them. I have the worst ADD. You can't do stuff like that. Okay. So we have to get likes and shares. When I heard this, when we did the algorithm, John Eric taught us about the algorithms, and he said likes and shares. I get excited every time someone shares one of my posts. It's nothing to do with it works. It's just inspiration, and people are encouraged by that. But by them sharing it, that is showing Facebook, hey, she has something to say that people want to see. So when I post something, a larger audience is going to see my post. More of my friends will actually see it, and their friends will see it if someone likes on it, okay? So the same thing goes for your business page. He says, when you make a post, you want it to be a generic post. Reason being is because people, if they're in network marketing and they see your post, they could agree with it, but the moment you put something in there, even if you put a hashtag like It Works Adventure or anything that brands your company, guess what happens? That network marketer is not going to share your thing because you're going to interrupt with their business. So when you make a post, now this has everything to do with network marketing, and it's my business, but it says nothing about It Works. I mean, this does. So those who know I do It Works, they're going to understand the message that I have. But people that don't know me, that post is going to have a higher chance of getting shared, which this post right here has done so good. It's been amazing. And I boosted it. I paid to have it seen. And it's about network marketing. And not once do I mention my company. This post has been shared over 160 times. And when I go and look at it, most of them are network marketers. And I've had several of those network marketers actually like my business page. Now, why would I want another network marketer to like my business page? Because if they see something they like, and then I get them on my page, which is what I ultimately do. I don't do a lot of my business from my business page. My main page is still my business page. That's where I'm going to talk about my company, and that's where I'm going to talk about my products. That's where I'm going to, invite people more into my life, is from my main page. So my goal is to get someone from my business page onto my actual page. That way I can really get a chance to have that relationship with them. My business page is for leads. That is mainly all that I'm using it for, is to grow my network and expand my leads. Let me check the chat real fast, see what this says. I have a business page as well. Are you doing the $5 a day promoting? I did that and got maybe 2-3 likes. Okay, there's my answer. I need to promote and not show the product, but quotes, etc. You want to focus on your mission statement, Nikki. I don't know if you were in just yet when I started talking about that. You want to know what your mission statement is, And you want to broadcast that. You want your post, especially the ones you're boosting, you want it to be a generic post so that way you can get people to like your stuff. This one, now I have another actual business post that's also done phenomenal, and I'll show you that one too. But this one was shared, or this has been liked 2,003 times, and this has only been up for maybe 4 or 5 days. That is the most my pages have ever done. Like when I first started, I would get like maybe 1, and it'd be like my husband. That was it. But these are, if you notice, people that are commenting, they're actually, they work for another company. This woman's actually interested. She messaged me. This one, she tagged someone, that person tagged someone. There's 169 shares now, 2 shares since I've signed on here. So people are sharing it and they're going onto my page. And guess what? I personally think that It Works is the best network marketing company out there. Of course, I work for the company, right? But I also know a lot of other people that do networking businesses. My very best friend, she does a company. I used to do another company. I know several people that are with other companies. They do not have the culture that we have, and they do not make the compensation that we have. And those are 2 things that are solid. That's what people start network marketing for, is to have something they can believe in and to get paid for it, right? We have that. We have both. We have a ridiculous compensation plan, and we have just an amazing culture to where we help each other, even though it doesn't always directly benefit us. At least some, you know, there's always bad apples. We know those people. Okay. What is the other thing? When making posts, make it be generic. So your focus this week, get your mission statement, figure out what your mission statement is. What do you want to market? And keep it consistent with your post. I want to encourage people. I want people to never feel what it is that I have felt. Anything awful that I have felt, whether it be brokenness, lost, hurt, pain, being broke. I don't ever want anyone to ever feel that. So that's my mission. I want someone to take action today and make sure that their tomorrow is different. I just saw a question, but I'm going to answer it in just a second. So let that be what your focus is on your main page and on this page, is to get likes. That you want likes and you want shares. You want to learn how to start posting something that brings value to whoever is reading it, that they feel that they need to share it. Maybe it's a funny joke, not one of those vulgar ones. Not many people share those, but maybe it's a funny joke or a cute video with puppies and stuff like that. Whatever it is you like, share that and hope that it starts to build an audience. Because again, when you get likes and shares, it's going to increase the audience, because Facebook's going to be like, okay, that person's not a loser. They actually have something to say. Let's go ahead and let them be seen more. Okay, and I said that how on your main page, you want to focus your products there. You can throw in things. My other very successful post that I have had, and I have paid quite a bit for this one over time. I post, because when I find something that works, I just reboost it. So once that boost ends, I'll probably wait a couple days, catch up on the people that have been messaging me and commenting and liking. And then once I'm all caught up, I'll boost it again because it's already worked. That's the next thing. Okay. After this, I want to talk about targeting, because that's really important. Right. Like this one, I boosted this. This has nothing to do with anyone. All I said, how many work from home moms can understand this? And it's just a funny joke. And I paid for this to be seen by 1,700 people, because it just adds traffic to your page. So you had people, again, tagging other people. That's successful. I did put this in here that has to do with It Works. You don't have to not post your business. Just don't make your whole page focus just on that, because it's going to limit your audience. I love you. Can you go see Tristan, please? Go see Tristan. I love you. Go. Sorry. Oh my gosh, this thing moves so slow. That was another thing. I did a video. This girl told me she loved me, but she didn't accept my friend request. So apparently she loves me, but she doesn't want to be my friend. Okay, so I changed my business page on July 26th, so exactly 1 month. And I've been able to get 100 new likes and a ridiculous amount of views on my post. So this is when I started changing things, was in July. Yep, see I changed my main page and I have my handles all the same. Again, that's something that John Eric teaches us, to make sure your handles are the same across all your social media. Oh, my sweet mother. I can't, there it is. Okay, thank you. All right, so this is one of my business posts that has done phenomenal on getting leads. This is a before and after that I have. It's 3 months I was working with It Works. This is where I lived beforehand. This is where I live now. And it's just short and simple. The only thing that really says It Works is right here. But everything else is just talk. This relates. I've had so many people relate to this because it's about squeezing your entire family in a house that's too small for you because you can't afford to live in a larger home. So this apparently really has spoken to a lot of people. And if you look, I have tons of people that say yes. So these are solid leads. And out of all of these people, maybe 4 of them have actually heard of It Works. Okay, now that's just insane to me. And this is me trying to get them on my main page. She's someone that is very interested. She's just trying to get up the money. And then people just one right after the other kept saying yes. I've never had this much action on a page before. And that was when we had an event. Okay. Now the next thing I want to talk about, which this is extremely important. Whenever I get people to, if you don't know about lists, Facebook lists, then message myself or Bree, and we will look. I'll look for the post that teaches you how to create a list and why it's important to have a list. Because everyone that I get on my main page, they go into a list that's from my business page. So I can intentionally comment and like their stuff and focus on them and gain those relationships. Okay, so this one is already boosted. Yes. We'll do this one. Okay. So when you go into Boost a Post, you can do this from your phone, but if you do it from your main computer first, you can create a specific audience and it'll save it for you. So that way, every time you go to Boost a Post, it'll be on, there it is. It'll be saved in there. This one I've already done, so let me see if I don't know if it'll do it right. Where's my target? Okay. Those of you who have boosted business posts before, you could probably agree that for some reason, Facebook likes to share our post with not the classiest of people, right? They aren't typically dressed. And you hardly see their face. But we do know that they need wraps on the bottom area. Right? So we don't really have the greatest demographic. Now, I have tried horseback riding and water polo, things that I know people who are fully clothed and have, more money would be more interested in, and I still wound up with the same audience, not such classy people. And then Bob teaches us this amazing tip that instead of focusing on topics, focus on people. So now I focus on people that are that are interested in Tony Robbins, people that are interested in Network Marketing Pro, Jim Rohn. I don't even know who Jack Canfield is. I think that was an accidental ad. But Sandra Bullock, 31 Gifts, Carrie Underwood, Julia Roberts, Kate Hudson, Rachel McAdams. I don't know what that was supposed to be. Eric Worre, Origami Owl, Living Lockets, or Fabletics. So things that will have a better group of people following, okay? And this has helped, again, it's helped immensely. So target people and people that are have the same business mindset as you. So if you are interested in focusing on getting people super healthy and getting fit and being, eating clean and all of that, then you want to find people that are clean eaters, that are vegetarians, that are into fitness, and follow them. Target people that like them, because then they're going to see things on your page that are similar, okay? So that is something that has also helped my boosting and my posting immensely, is targeting people and not so much topics. Let me make sure I went through everything, and then I will read that question. This is where you review. Okay. Someone asked me also, I thought we should do all of our main working from our main page. And I agree 1,000%. If you are brand new, you still have a warm market. So you do not have to get a business page. Like I said before, I personally have, I'd say about 90% of my warm market have already invested in It Works, whether they became distributors or they're loyal customers. So I needed, because I do everything from the internet, I needed to find a way to broaden my network. And I did the group thing, and I have friends from there, and I have same interests, but this has been very successful for me making these changes. So I've been able to grow my network that way. All right, so you guys have the mission statement. Anyone sell something that shares? Okay. Where did that? Let me stop my sharing. Go to my chat. Oh, you said aha. Okay, so the promoting also, something that was that one of the other leaders has made a tip about. You can trick Facebook, but you have to stay on top of it, but you can trick Facebook into thinking you're going to spend a lot of money. So if you boost your post for only $5, they're going to limit your audience, okay? But if you say, I'm going to spend $50 in 3 days, they're going to broaden your audience. You probably don't want to do 3 days if you do $50, but you can trick them in saying, I'm going to spend this amount of money, and then just 3 days into it, pause it and don't do it again. So you don't have to spend that $50. You can actually stop the boost, but Facebook thought you were going to spend a certain amount of money, so they opened up your audience to a larger group of people. Does that make sense? So you can do that too. You don't have to spend, a ridiculous amount of money. And I will say, be careful on boosting a ton of posts, because Facebook charges you like a week or two later. There's been some days where my bank account was like $70-something you paid your Facebook. And I'm like, like crap, because I just kept boosting things. It's like trying to get something to work. And I forgot that I had already boosted stuff the week prior. So make sure you're careful. Also, boosting your post is advertising, so that is a tax write-off. Make sure you're staying on top of that type of stuff too. Anything you do for your business is a tax write-off. We have about 8 minutes. If anyone has any specific questions, if you want to unmute yourself, and then I'll try to answer as best as I can. And Nikki, to actually answer your main question about boosting the entire page, the last time I tried doing that was when it was Change Your Tomorrow Today, and I had It Works stuff on the top. That was another thing I want to tell you guys. And it didn't do well. It didn't get approved, actually, so I wasn't able to do it. I haven't tried it since, because these other posts have been working, so I haven't had to do it the other way. The other thing I wanted to talk about was your actual pictures of getting post approved. You can only have a quarter of the picture that actually has writing in it. So if your picture is just a ton of writing, it won't get approved. So it has to be only about a quarter of the picture has words on it. That increases your chances of it getting approved. Also, I don't know if any of you have noticed this or not, but sometimes corporate will post a picture and on top it says it works. And then you go trying to post it and it says this cannot be posted. It's whatever warning that they give you. But if you crop off that it works top part, then they'll go ahead and post it. Okay. So on your business page, you don't want to have the banner. If you have a problem with, like, if you show a product or something, what you can do is, like, Michael was doing ThermoFit the other day. If you do ThermoFit, you could do a plate of food and then just have the ThermoFit, like, in the background. So that way when they're scanning it or whatever, it's not the main product. So instead of having it picture like this, you know, if you had it like just in the picture, then you could talk about it in the writing. You have a higher chance of it getting approved. Those are the two things that helps with having your pictures, is the quarter of the writing and then also the it work stuff. But again, if you're posting it work stuff, you're limiting your crowd, because those only the people that are interested in actual it works is going to like it or comment or even reply to it. But if you have a regular picture and then you have a message, then you have a higher chance of gaining that relationship with that person and getting them onto your main page, which again is our goal, at least I feel should be about our business pages.
Crystal.
Yes.
That post that I sent you, they ended up approving it.
Yeah.
Because it actually didn't have anything to do with
what they were saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll show you the result from it. It ended up getting,
Seriously, Tristan.
it reached 1,200 people for 12 hours.
Fantastic. So you're reaching about 100 people an hour. Now, how many people liked it?
19.
And that, I mean, that seems to be about the ratio, because my other post had like 54,000 people had viewed it. And I think like 2,000 have seen it. That network marketing one that I just did recently, though, that one's been pretty on it. Like, it has over 2,000 likes. And I think like,
I don't know if you can see, I spent $12 for it.
okay, so that's not bad. Is that say for 4 days or $4 a day?
You can add the $4.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, they always do that. Like, oh, just add $4.
Yeah.
And then once you start spending more money, like now my booster, like, oh, add $110. I'm like, maybe we'll back that up and do other.
I accidentally did one for 33, so.
Yeah. See, I know. That's how mine.
But it was to reach 20,000 people, so.
Yeah. Sometimes that's worth it. Like, if you need leads, it's worth it. You know, I still feel like if you are new, you don't have to have a business page. I did say to Heather's been in this for about a year now, right? Right. But I did suggest to Heather, because unfortunately her network is just not responding to her posts or her before and afters. I did suggest for her to, you know, work on her business page, because that is probably going to be better for her to try and grow her network, is by reaching people outside of who she knows personally. So if you guys are having a hard time with your, you know, Facebook page, then focus on your business page, but do it in a way that brands you. You know, it's the same with our main page. We're taught the same thing. We want to brand ourselves. We want to be people that can add value to someone else's life. And your goal is to figure out what can you add to someone's life? Like, what value do you have to give to somebody else? And then brand that. You know, what do you want to do? So, you want to take a picture, Bree? Let me turn the recording off real fast.